Hi, I'm Jack from legalexpert.co.uk. We are personal injury claims specialists. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we offer a no-win, no-fee service. In this video, I'm going to be looking at no-win, no-fee hernia compensation claims. I'll be taking a look at can you claim, how to claim, and how much you may be entitled to if you've been involved in an accident which has resulted in a hernia. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Whether it's at the gym or whilst at work, hernias can be the product of such a wide variety of circumstances. But if you've sustained a hernia due to the negligence of others, like your employer, instructing you to lift an object that is too heavy to be lifted alone, or even with others, you may be entitled to compensation. So what is a hernia? Well, put simply, a hernia develops when part of your insides, be it your intestine or bowel, pushes through the muscle surrounding it. It can be a serious condition, particularly if the hernia becomes strangulated. So, how do you begin the process of claiming? Well, in order to bring a claim for an accident resulting in a hernia, we recommend that you reach out to a no-win, no-fee solicitors that has experience in dealing with hernia claims. The good news for you is that we are happy to offer you a completely free, no obligation consultation where we'll talk through the accident with you in order to help you establish what your options are. You can speak to us whenever you like, as we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 0800 652 7676, or visit our around-the-clock live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. We'll be happy to talk over any specific details of your injury with you and use our hernia compensation calculator to give you a good idea of just how much you may be entitled to in total, as the figures for hernia settlement amounts in the UK that we'll shortly be going over will be for your injuries alone, and do not include any additional sums for things like loss of income from time off work or any other expenses you've incurred because of the accident which has caused your hernia. Now, following this consultation where we'll talk through your hernia claim with you, if we believe that we're able to assist you, we may offer to represent you on a no-win, no-fee basis. This means that there won't be any upfront fees, and most importantly, if your case was to lose, then there's not a penny to pay. Now, as promised, let's take a look at injury claim amounts for hernias in our compensation claim amount table.
So in front of us we have the table for hernia injury compensation claim amounts. And as mentioned, there are a number of different associated injuries on the table, and the first is general psychological damage. So for severe general psychological damage, you could expect to receive anything from £43,710 right the way up to £92,240. And this is if your hernia injury causes severe psychological damage, including an inability to function successfully in life and work, and an effect on your relationship with family and friends. You may be entitled to a top level payout. This is rare in cases of hernia injury, however. Then onto moderately severe general psychological damage. You could expect to receive anything from £15,200 all the way up to £47,710. These payments largely revolve around an inability to return to previous employment as a result of stress caused by the hernia injury. Then onto general psychological damage of the moderate severity. This is life-altering stress that has been caused by the hernia injury, but a full recovery has taken place or is looking likely. And you could expect to receive anything from £4,670 all the way up to £15,200. Then, finally, less severe general psychological damage. You may still be experiencing some non-specific signs of mild stress from the hernia injury, such as a fear or inability to perform certain basic tasks, but you could expect to receive anything from £1,220 all the way up to £4,670. Then for reproductive system of the male, this is impotence and or sterility. And this is in some very rare cases due to the close proximity of the reproductive organs to an area of operation. Issues of this nature could follow hernia surgery. The level of payment will depend on a number of factors, including age and the psychological impact, but you can expect to receive anything in the region of £118,240. Then for the female reproductive system, infertility, again, this is highly unlikely, but it can happen. As with the male reproductive system, the payment will rely on a number of factors that surround the individual's circumstances, but you may expect to receive anything from £91,600 all the way up to £135,030. Then on to chronic pain of the severe severity. If you find yourself in constant, searing pain that impacts on your ability to work and function daily, you may be eligible for this payment bracket. And this would be anything from £33,590 all the way up to £50,210. Then onto a moderate severity of chronic pain. A recovery may be possible eventually, but you will have experienced significant pain and discomfort in the meantime, and you may expect to receive anything from £16,800 all the way up to £30,690. Then for scarring, this could be very noticeable and unsightly scars somewhere on the body, including internal scarification. And you could expect to receive anything from £6,240 all the way up to £18,120. Then onto inevitable scarring caused by an operation that would not have been required were it not for the accident that caused the hernia. You may expect to receive something in the region of £6,890. Then finally for scarring, we're looking at a single or several superficial scars caused by the injury itself or necessary surgery that followed, and this could be anything from £1,890 all the way up to £6,240. Then general minor injuries. Now, if you experienced other injuries alongside your hernia that took 3 months or more to heal, you may claim for a higher payment, but you may expect to receive something between £1,090 all the way up to £1,950. Then injuries that caused an impact on your life and well-being for up to a month, you could expect to receive something between £550 all the way up to £1,090. Then very minor injuries that take just a week to heal, you could expect to receive maybe a few £100 up to £550. Then finally, specialist hernia payments. This payment applies to somebody that continues to endure pain and physical limitations with no sign of situation improving, and they could expect to receive anything from £11,890 all the way up to £19,260. Then onto a slightly less severe category, we're looking at a level that applies to somebody that developed a hernia through another surgical or medical procedure with the risk of return in the future, and they could expect to receive anything from £5,590 all the way up to £7,270. Then finally, the least severe of the specialist hernia payments. This is the typical payment for somebody that experienced a hernia as a result of an accident and has made a full recovery. Now, they could expect to receive anything from £2,710 right the way up to £5,760.
I'd like to emphasise that these figures are the amounts that you may receive solely as an award for the injury itself, and does not include the amount of any loss of income from time off work or any expenses you've incurred or may incur as part of your compensation sum, which means that the amount of your claim is likely to be larger. Once again, if you found this video helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button, as this will help us see what type of content people find helpful. Thanks. Of course, the circumstances of each incident are never the same, and whether or not you believe you have a valid claim, it's always advisable that you speak to an expert on the matter. So if you'd like further assistance, we are personal injury claim specialists. We offer free, friendly advice on no-win, no-fee compensation claims, so there's not a penny to pay if you lose. Get the maximum compensation that you deserve. We're rated 4.8 out of 5 stars, and we have specialist solicitors with up to 30 years experience. It'll only take just a couple of minutes for our team, who'll be happy to answer any questions you may have to help establish whether or not you have a valid claim. Call now on 0800 652 7676 or visit our live chat service at legalexpert.co.uk. Don't forget to subscribe, as we'll be uploading helpful videos just like this one on a regular basis. You can also check out one of our recommended videos or head over to legalexpert.co.uk, where you can read community questions on our forum, get free advice from our live chat, read articles and seek assistance for compensation on a no-win, no-fee basis with your personal injury claim.